folks, it's me, Jaren Shade, your amateur beginning chef. And today, folks, we are gonna do imitation crab bites with a bit of tilapia, fried with bell peppers and onions. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my videos so far. I know the last video probably didn't get many views because it was mussels and potato blend, so pretty much the whole thing should have been potato blend rather than mussels, which I should have probably done something better with. But hey, we learn from our mistakes and we learn from our issues, our flaws in cooking, and that's what this channel is all about, to get into cooking more and more from your tabletop kitchen. So without further ado, let's go. As always, be sure to wash your hands thoroughly before cooking. It is important to wash your hands in a timely manner and a precise way as to have a clean and healthy balanced meal. Also, be sure to clean any utensils that are using to cook. This includes knives, plates, and other utensils. Once done with that, it's time to get cooking. So today's recipe is inspired by something I looked up the other day on the computer on how to do imitation crab meat in the air fryer. Now, to begin with, I was planning to do some of the imitation crab meat like a little bit different, but I wasn't sure how to do it, and also I didn't have all the ingredients I needed. So I looked up on the computer, and it turns out you can air fry crab meat in like little crab meat bites. And this woman who actually did it, I believe her name is Amanda Redkey. I do not have the link to her page, but I will be putting a picture at the end of the video of how she did it, how long she did it, and you'll be able to find out her name on there, so you can look her up then too. But today we're gonna do imitation crab meat, and we're gonna be doing on the side a little bit of tilapia with bell peppers and onions and a bit of sauce. And at the end of towards the end of the video, we will also be doing a sauce for the crab bites, which is a blend of melted butter sauce with seasonal. So let's get cooking. So what we're going to do first is we're going to cut up the imitation crab meat into little chunks and little bits, basically. Probably not too long, but not too small as well. Also, I got these imitation crab meat from Walmart, and apparently they're in leg style. So let's see what we can do, folks. So what I got going right now is I got the imitation crab meat lined up, so I can just cut it into little chunks all at one time. So here we go. Just like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the crab meat up into little bits, basically, like little square bits. And we're going to then put it in the air fryer. Now note, folks, this is my first time working with imitation crab, so excuse me if I'm a little nervous or a little untrained, because like I said, this is a channel where I put my cooking skills to the test the best way I can, because I am an amateur and a beginner chef. But all the same, wow, we're going off of Ratatouille's expression, anyone can cook. So yeah, let's do this. So there we go, we got our imitation crab cooked up, the first half at least. The second half is gonna be done as well. I may do that. I may do about half of the half, and then I may do the other half later. But this is what it looks like. So here's the other half of the imitation crab meat, and we're just gonna repeat the pattern, and we're just gonna cut it into little chunks, into little separate pieces. Mostly we're gonna try to get it square pieces, but if there's some longer pieces, that works okay too. They don't have to be all even, unless you really want them to be. I can already smell the fishy crab smell to this, and I'm gonna be honest, it's literal. I love it because I'm a guy who loves seafood and loves the smell of anything to sea. So this is already starting to look tasty, smell tasty to me, and I haven't even cooked it yet. It's incredible what you can do with so much options from the sea. Basically, a lot of our food, believe it or not, seems to come from the ocean, in my opinion. I mean, not a lot of it, but a lot of the good food we like seems to come from the ocean. So now that we got the imitation crab meat made, cut up, we're gonna put some butter in a bowl because this will help cook the crab. I'm gonna put some butter in a bowl right here, and we're gonna melt it so that we can form a little grease oil on top of the imitation crab before we put it in the air fryer. What we're gonna do is just put a little bit more in, and that should be enough. So now we got the butter melted, and we're just gonna pour that over our crab meat. So now that we got the butter on the crab meat, we're gonna put seasonal over it. We're gonna season the imitation crab meat with a little bit of seasonal, and after we mix it all, we're gonna put it in the air fryer. Look at that. Okay, folks. Now that we got our air fryer on, we're gonna put the crab meat inside. So now we got our air fryer going, and that concludes how we're cooking the crab meat until it's done in 15 minutes. So now let's go to our tilapia. So now that we got the crab meat in the fryer, and we got the pan boiling, sizzling, we're gonna put our tilapia in and just let it cook in there until it's all the way done. Note to self, folks: be careful when you put stuff in the pan or anything hot. Caution, because it does get hot, and I don't want it, and don't get burned. So if children are doing this, please do not do this, children, without supervised adults. Alright, folks, so now while our crab bites are frying in the air fryer and our fish is cooking, we're going to cut up a red onion, and we're going to just mince it, dice it, slice it, and so we can put it in with the tilapia. So I think since we have only free tilapia, I think it's best to just go with half, depending on how many fish or tilapia you're making. It's probably best to make just 1/2 of the onion. If not, then if that proves too little for this dish, then I will put in more. Alright, and yep, so we're cutting up the onion, and I always remember onions making me cry, and these are starting to do their work already, folks. The onions are already starting to make me tear up. I don't know what that is. I think it's some kind of chemical inside the onion. So, fun fact, folks. Alright, folks, there's our onion, and it's gonna go in the pan with the tilapia. Alright, folks, so the tilapia is still cooking, and the crab bites are almost done. So we're gonna add a little bit of teriyaki sauce to our fish so we can get it that nice little taste. And to top it with, we're gonna also put in some seasonal. Put a little bit of seasonal on it. And to finish the touch up, we're gonna add a little bit more butter to the fish. But we're just gonna add a little bit more butter to the fish to get it that nice taste. I can already smell it. It smells satisfying, deliciously satisfying, folks. And now we're gonna add some onion to the plate as well. Mix this well. Also, I have the bell peppers that I saved from potatoes, so I think we're just gonna use these bell peppers to give it a little color and a nice flavor as well. there you have it. Yeah, we got a nice fish going. So in about 2 minutes, I'm gonna flip the fish over, and by that time, the crab bites should be done. All right, folks, and here we have our tilapia and our imitation crab, and with a little bit of butter sauce on the side. So this is my first time again making imitation crab, so I don't know exactly how much it was supposed to get cooked. I know that it was a little crispy. It's supposed to be a little crispy, and it looks like that. Also, this was made by someone else who I got the recipe from. Her name is Amanda Retke. I will be putting a picture of how she did it and her social site. I did not have a link, so I got the link from the library, so I did not have a link that I can transfer to my phone. So I will be showing a picture of both the recipe and the cooking time on yours later. But yeah, this is how we got it. So I am about to taste the imitation crab meat. This is my, like I said, first time making it. So this should hopefully taste as good as it looks. I'm gonna dip it in some butter sauce, so that way it will taste good since they don't have tartar sauce, but butter sauce should be worth. All right, let's try this. This is actually pretty good. This is good. Also with the butter sauce, it's actually pretty good with the butter sauce too. Just look at it, it's dripping. Oh yeah. So what I did with the butter sauce was I just melted some butter, put a little bit of seasonal oil in it, and it turned out great. Now we're gonna try the tilapia. Look at that. I think I did pretty good with the onion and the teriyaki sauce and the peppers. Well, first I guess I'm gonna taste the pepper. The pepper's good. It's juicy. So now, folks, I am gonna taste the tilapia. It's golden crispy. I think it's gonna be okay. Let me try this. So good. And the teriyaki makes it really stand out. So it's really good. I gotta taste more of this. This is by far the best tilapia I've had in my life, and I've had tilapia 5 different times. But teriyaki sauce, it makes it stand out a lot. It makes it pop. That's the thing I like about using teriyaki sauce in my recipes. A lot of my recipes that I've used with teriyaki sauce, it makes it pop. That's good. I gotta take the crab bite again. The crab meat bite. The butter sauce. Alright. That is awesome. I'm glad I made 2 packs of this imitation crab, because I'm literally gonna be having it for a snack. It is delicious, folks. Alright, folks. I hope you like this video. I hope you like the way it turned out. I will be putting in the comments below. I will be putting in the description and the comments below the ingredients to this recipe that I made, and from there you can just follow along the video. Pretty short, pretty simple, and it's delicious in the end. So hope you guys had a great time, and remember, you can cook. Bon appetit. This episode was inspired from a post by Amanda Retke in February 2023.